Good evening, and welcome to AH News. We begin tonight with our political report. The American Heritage community recently watched the film All the King's Men, a film telling the tale of one Willie Stark, a small-town lawyer who wanted to help his community by fighting political corruption. In a wild turn of events, Stark gets pulled into running for governor and wins, only to find himself getting pulled into the very corruption that he tried to combat in spite of all the good that he did for his state. This all began because, quote, he knew how to win, and this can provide a striking resemblance of our political structure today. But don't take my word for it. In a true democratic form, we went and took the voice of the people to find out if our society's government is as corrupt as Emperor Stark. Milo was on the scene with our report.
So do you think that politics corrupts leaders today?
I would say yes, and not necessarily the politics itself, but the idea that you have to get people's approval to be able to make yourself get into the political stance.
I would say yes, because you need to constantly do things to keep getting reelected. And so I think at some point you choose to assert yourself over your constituents, and that I think is a pretty good definition of corruption.
Yeah, I mean, you just look around. I mean, you look in the past. I mean, there's Nixon. I mean, you could just see everything that he did. I mean, all the lobbying and cheating and stuff. And he's one of those guys.
Those guys. As we can see, it's not just from us. We can clearly see that the people understand that there's political corruption in our government today. Just look at our history. It happens all the time. We're not going to go with Hitler. That's too easy. We're going to go with Nixon. Those guys. With political campaigning and lobbying and career politicians, all of that, it's just fake. It's all fake. Except for what's behind me. When we come back, we'll discuss how a talking orange with a comb over somehow made it into the Oval Office. Signing off.